Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack those endless corporate filings to find the real story because sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, or at least more interesting. Today we are diving into a report from Datacentrex Incorporated. Now, what is the big news? Well, it seems Datacentrex has been busy after an acquisition. They are essentially updating us on what that means for their business and the risks involved. So, Datacentrex Incorporated, as they are known now with the ticker symbol DTCX, which trades on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC, has undergone a merger. A subsidiary of theirs, Supermerger Sub Incorporated, merged with Dogehash Technologies Incorporated back in December 2025. Dogehash survived and is now a wholly owned subsidiary of Datacentrex. This filing is primarily about updating the public with the new business description and the associated risks that come with this acquisition. Think of it as a business reboot announcement. The company is filing this as a current report on Form 8K, which is a way for companies to communicate major events to the public. It is not a regular financial report like a 10Q or a 10K, but it highlights important happenings. Based on their charter, Datacentrex is incorporated in Nevada. Now, here is an interesting point. Datacentrex has elected to be treated as an emerging growth company. This means they can take advantage of certain exemptions from reporting requirements, which can make things a bit less burdensome for them as a growing business. They also have not elected to delay adoption of new or revised financial accounting standards, meaning they will be staying current with accounting rules. Their common stock is registered under the standard par value of $0.0001. In this section titled Other Information, Datacentrex tells us that this report is to update disclosures after the acquisition of Dogehash. They have attached updated business description and risk factor disclosures as exhibits, which are incorporated here by reference. Now let us talk about the really juicy part, the risks. Companies have to be upfront about what could go wrong, and this filing is no different. They are warning investors about potential adverse reactions or changes to business relationships resulting from the acquisition. This means that partners, customers, or suppliers might react negatively to them joining forces with Dogehash. It is like when two friends get together, sometimes their mutual friends feel a shift in dynamics. They also mention competition in their markets. This is a standard risk, but it is important to understand that for Datacentrex, this could mean facing off against established players or new upstarts who are vying for the same customers and resources. A big one for Datacentrex appears to be digital asset market volatility. This means that the value of digital assets like cryptocurrencies can swing wildly, affecting the company's investments and potentially its revenue streams. Imagine owning a stock that can drop 50% overnight. That is the kind of volatility they are talking about. And of course, with digital assets comes the risk of cybersecurity and the custody of those assets. This is the equivalent of leaving your cash under your mattress. But digital, if they are not properly secured, they can be stolen, leading to significant losses. Hackers are always a concern in this space. Then there are regulatory developments. Governments and financial bodies are still figuring out how to regulate digital assets, and new rules or laws could drastically impact how Datacentrex operates. It is a bit like playing a game where the rules keep changing. They also include a standard forward-looking statements section. This is a legal disclaimer that basically says we are making educated guesses about the future, but things might not turn out exactly as we say. They use words like could, believe, anticipate, and expect to signal these are not guarantees. It is important to remember that while these statements are based on current information, unforeseen events can always change the outcome. Finally, in the exhibit section, they list what they are filing along with this report. We have got Exhibit 99.1, which is the updated business description, and Exhibit 99.2, the updated risk factors. These are the core of what they are trying to tell us today. They also have the cover page interactive data file, a standard for these filings. And to wrap things up, the report is signed by Parker Scott, who is the Chief Executive Officer. This confirms that the company's leadership is aware of and endorsing the information being presented. Overall, Datacentrex Incorporated, after its acquisition of Dogehash Technologies, is providing an updated view of its business. The key takeaway here is that while they are embracing growth, potentially in the digital asset space, they are also clearly flagging the inherent risks. The volatility of digital assets, cybersecurity concerns, and evolving regulations are significant hurdles. Their status as an emerging growth company offers some flexibility, but investors should be keenly aware of the forward-looking nature of the company's projections and the potential downsides as outlined in their risk factors. It is a move towards expansion, but one that comes with its own set of challenges that they are being transparent about. Alright? That is our breakdown of Datax's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Do you think this acquisition will pay off, or are the risks too high? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. Don't forget to check out our Discord community in the description for more exclusive content and discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.